It is bang on 10:07. Phil, good evening to you.
Hi, buddy. How are things?
I'm excellent, and we are doing something completely different tonight. You'll notice studio lights set up, cameras in front of you. Tonight, across from 6 o'clock this morning, right through until Friday afternoon at 2 o'clock, a sister station in Melbourne, I won't say a rival because we don't really share a common audience, are doing a breakfast show that's going to run for 56 hours. Uh-huh. And that's Jase and PJ on KIIS. They're joining us live. We are going out on KIIS as they are coming out here on 3AW.
Oh, that's why I was told to dress up, right?
And that's the voice of Polly that you just heard say, wow. G'day, Polly. Or PJ.
Good evening,
Hi,
gents. How are
folks.
we?
Jase, PJ, we're great. How are you?
Lads, it is an absolute pleasure to be on 3AW. Sorry, we've been on air for 16 hours.
That's right.
Yeah.
Welcome to your future, Jase.
He'd be very lucky.
Because you're approaching 40, I think Polly keeps saying, doesn't she?
Simon, no, I'm a few years off 40. And
right.
No, he lies about his age.
between
The big 4-0's coming up next year.
Oh,
Now-
between PJ telling me that I'm verging on 40 and I'm heading for talkback, and then when we're at the shops, we'll go past like those jewellery stores, and you see the spruiker out the front,
Yes.
and they're like coming. My wife will go, "Oh, babe, that's you in a couple of years."
Well, I've got news for you. I can double your age next week. I can double that.
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
What are you turning, Phil?
I'll be 80, Jase, next week.
Oh,
Yeah, mate. Hey.
So there is a life after FM radio, and it's waiting for the both of you. Jase, you will be, you will effectively be me in 10 years. If you note on the video stream, no hair, a little bit larger. It's very unfortunate, but it's just,
bad, going
it's your
to
future.
town.
Sad.
Guys, I was told we're going to be hooking up with 3AW for an ego boost. Obviously, it's been a breakdown in communication.
Well, now, folks, I knew all about this. I read about it in Confidential in the Herald Sun. So tell me,
You go, Phil.
why are you doing this?
well, look, it's a long story. We have done radio back in New Zealand, and we decided to do this a while back, and it ended up being a lot of fun. Very hard, but a lot of fun. And we found, it built the team, it built morale, and it was just a bloody good time, really.
We're doing a live stream, so we've got a couple of thousand people currently watching the live stream. You guys are on it as well. People can go to the Jase and PJ Facebook page to watch. You know what that is, don't you, Phil?
I love being back on television, Jase, believe me.
Well, in fact, Jase, we're also streaming on ours, 3AW Nightline. And I figure for the occasion, I'd better put on a bit of colour. There you go. This should help make you up.
Where did you get that jacket, mate? That is
It was a present from Phil.
right.
And
Looks
now-
like the SBS broadcast signal.
Hey, folks, are you both from New Zealand? Are you both Kiwis?
I am the resident Kiwi here from
Right.
Christchurch in the South Island.
I was there a month ago. I love New Zealand because my mother was born in Dunedin.
Oh, lovely.
So we have that in common. We're both from the South Island sort of thing.
There you go.
Dunners is a party area, Phil. Dunners is a party area.
Yeah.
Would you believe we've done this? You'd think we'd learn. When we were in New Zealand, we did a 51, 52 and 53 hour longest show.
Yeah, and so we were going to do 54, but then it didn't quite add up with the finish time, so we pushed it out a bit. Jase wanted to do 60. I was like, no way.
So we met sort of halfway and we're going 56. Do you think we can make it?
Oh, easy. Yeah, I've been watching you guys, full of energy. I saw you sneak a coffee earlier today, Jase, that I don't think was medically approved. And PJ, what did you have? No doubt something with soy.
I haven't even had a coffee today. I've been drinking water with chia seeds in it because apparently it hydrates you quicker. I'm not in a good way though, guys.
No, you're doing great, mate. You're doing great, honestly. And we try and avoid like any uppers, so no coffee, energy drinks, or anything like that. We're just trying to, eat in every few hours. Straight after we finish with you lads, we're going to go down to Messina Gelato and shout everyone ice creams.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Now, Phil asked me just beforehand, have you got permission from Beersy, who's our boss? And I said, no, because I always work on the theory that it's better to just do things and apologise later than ask permission
for
and be denied.
forgiveness over permission.
That's
Exactly.
what our rule is.
It's
That's
a
our
radio
rule,
thing,
Simon.
isn't it?
Exactly. Another rule we have in common, there's no money.
Yep.
Your boss is a bit tight as well.
Oh, well, we're not really a high-budget program. Ross and John here and Neil Mitchell, they're the ones that get all the dosh.
Yeah, right. Same with us. Will and Woody are the big spenders
Yeah.
here.
Now, I thought we'd be safe doing this because KIIS, 3AW don't really share that much of a common audience. Until half an hour ago, Retired Ange, who's a regular caller to your program.
Oh, my God.
Phil, you would know her better as more than a 20-year caller to this program, Angie of Sandringham.
Yeah, I know her well, yeah.
Angie has been calling us since before PJ was born.
So she's two-timing.
Yeah, she is.
I
So,
got a two-timer listener.
yeah, exactly. It's outrageous.
Oh, no.
Hey, folks-
Let's make her pick. We'll make her pick.
I want to know this. Are you doing this for the Guinness Book of Records? Are you raising money for charity? What's your motivation?
You can take that one.
Well, the Guinness World Record it's technical there, Phil, because you got it. You can take breaks every few hours and then build them up and sleep. And a couple did that in Dubai, and they lasted, I think it was 100 hours, which is just ridiculous. I mean, you know what? With sleep, you could keep going all day, but we were like, no, let's go no sleep. When it comes to charity, we got some good causes we're going to be doing through the 56 hours. So there's going to be a couple of little things and little people, little causes we're going to be helping out as the day goes on.
Now, something else we share in common. A couple of hours ago, I think it was at 8 o'clock, the cleaners barged in on you.
Juan the cleaner.
Because people aren't used to us working here at night time. So we were on the air and he just cruised in with the vacuum. Looked like the Ghostbusters were raiding the place.
We have had the same thing happen on many occasions. Whenever we get new cleaners in the building, they just wander in vacuuming. And we lift the feet up. It happens a lot.
Guys, I just thought, should we compare our music logs and see if we're playing the same music coming
what
up?
have you guys got coming up this hour?
Well, we don't do music other than we have a theme that we close the show with called Midnight, the Stars and You by Al Bowley, which was recorded what year, Phil?
1934, folks.
No way, we just played that before.
What do you know?
It was our Mega Music Al playlist hour. Well, look, we better go because we're going to go meet everyone down at Messina Gelato. But guys, thank you so much for having us on.
Oh, no, it's a pleasure. It's you guys do great work. I wouldn't ever advise our listeners to tune into your breakfast show because we've got Ross and John here, of course, but your podcast is a must listen to. Download it and listen to it.
Thank you so much, guys.
It is well
Really
worth a
appreciate
listen. I enjoy it every day.
I'd suggest, would you like to auction Simon's coat at some time during the night?
Oh, yeah, it's a good code.
For charity.
That'll fund one ice cream.
All right, folks, we wish you
maybe,
well.
Maybe the ice cream cone. I don't know about that.
And
Glorious jacket.
just stay awake, will you?
Yeah, we'll try.
Well, hey, we're going to play Shawn Mendes for you, Phil.
Oh, beautiful. You like Shawn Mendes? What's your favourite Shawn Mendes song?
Once in Love with Amy.
Here we are.
Okay, we're going to play the other one, If I Can't Have You.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you,
Bye.
There we go. Alive on 3AW and right across Melbourne. This is KIIS.
There we are. Live cross on streamed on social media on both their page and ours.
Now I have to ask
I
you,
hope you enjoyed that.
have you previously met Jase and Polly?
No, I haven't. No,
Okay.
no, never met them. I've sent them a message or two over the time that they've been on, wishing them all the best.
You've been
'cause-
fans of theirs through the years?
Well, I listen to the podcast, yes, and I also do that for other radio programs as well. But I find them to be they've got great chemistry.
And how
I
did
sort of
you-
think they're like you and I 30 years ago.
Oh, thanks. And how'd you get to set this up?
Basically, when I saw that they were doing this, I thought, well, they're actually going to be on air when we are.
Sure.
Which is unusual. That none of the programs on any of the FM stations would be worth us crossing into normally. Because at this time of night, it's mega music mixes hosted by a squeaky teenager trying to sound upbeat and energetic to hold it all
Or
together.
might be automated anyway.
Yeah,
maybe.
exactly. So I just thought, well, you know what? Let's do it. It'll be a bit
Well,
of fun.
I've enjoyed it.
And as I say, we're not going to lose any audience to them. They're not going to lose any audience
I've
to us.
enjoyed it so much. Let's do it again tomorrow night.
Oh,
They'll
okay.
still be there.
All right. Well, if producer Rami's still watching,
We'll see if they're still on deck.
yeah. If we're not back on tomorrow, you'll know they loathed us.
Also, it saves me thinking about opening remarks. I can be lazy.
All right. Now we're going to take. Why am I still looking at the live feed? We're going to take a break, Kirsten, and we'll come back because you've got a special guest in.
Yes,
Phil.
I have, and you'll meet her after this.
It is bang on 10:07. Phil, good evening to you.